G'day, my name is Tom. This is the Tap Place YouTube channel. Welcome back to more OMSI 2. This is Season 3, Episode 1.1. The first ever review for Season 3, which are solo bosses. So today we are looking at the IKARUS 256.50 as our very first boss. Why are we looking at? I'll show you why. It's actually a pretty good boss in my opinion. In terms of the design, though, before we talk about design, I'm going to talk about what we're going to be looking at first. First, we're going to look at the design, then look at things that you can interact with, and then for the exterior as well as the interior. Then we'll start it up and go for a drive. We'll do one lap around, and then there's also 4 other buses we're going to check out. There's 4 other variations. So this is a pretty edited video. If you do enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like down below. If you're stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. Now let's get into the review. So this is the, hang on, what version is this? This is the 615 edition of the bus, the 256.50E that we're looking at first. So first of all, the design, it's like a typical IKARUS bus. In terms of interactivity, we can open up all the windows, which we'll do so now. Here's the optimum sound. That's open. We'll just open it through this side. We can open all of these windows. It's pretty cool. We can also open this thing. So I think we'll open those up today as well. Yeah, we'll open those up. Makes a very good banging sound on the back here. You can't lift the engine cover. I believe the lights don't work unless you have the ignition on. That's correct. We'll definitely turn the ignition on in a moment. It's a 2-door model, this particular one. Which I'm pretty sure that you need the ignition on. Anyway, so we looked at the, so it's not really much you can do to the interior, exterior unless you open the windows and open the top panels. Top hatches, I guess you could say. There's 4 headlights in this model, 2 indicators and 2 fog lights down the bottom there. Then you have your indicator, your brake and reverse lights on the back as well. Pretty basic bus. This is powered by the rubber Euro 2 D10. Let's check out the what we can do on the inside here. So we can't really do that much. I don't think there's even stop buttons we can press, because I believe this is some sort of coach. Very nice interior. We've got very nice textures indeed of very well textured seats. And they have armrests every section. And as you can see right there, this bus is a manual transmission. So if I look through the interior, there's nothing we can really do here. We can't even turn these lights on. Let's jump into the dash. So we'll walk through all the settings you can do here. So we're going to open a window, which we can open both sides if you want. We might open it closer to us so we can hear it better. So we got I believe that's the parking brake. That's the parking brake, and then you have your aircon right there. Some other things there. I haven't had time to mess around with, but you can click on stuff there. I think that's your demisters. Then you have your wipers. There's your glow plug light, which you have to wait for every time you start the bus. I believe that's to turn off the engine. I'm not 100% sure. Demisters, in front demisters. Heated mirrors, you've got your air conditioning fan switches right there, and then you have your parking lights and your rear and front fog lights, all of your lightings in the interior. Not sure what that does. I think that's your starter right there. There's your key, which we'll put the key in now, which you can just click on it, and if you want to take it out, well, guess what? You can't. Well, you can. You can just have to click off of it. Well, but I'll just leave it out for now. I don't know what that does. So you have your battery icon there, then you got your wet hazards, which won't work until I start the bus because I've got the kill switch off. Stop, your stop light and your fuel light. Then you have your parking brake light. Yeah, you have your engine off. So that one's engine off. I believe that's just like ignition off, maybe. Spraying your water on your wipers. Then you have other stuff there. Your ASR and ABS disabling, and then your doors are right there. In terms of the gears, and then we've also got some more levers there, which I have no idea what they do. In terms of the gears, we have first at the top left, second down the bottom left, third on the in the middle, fourth down the middle bottom, and then we've got top right for fifth and bottom right for sixth. And if you want to put it in reverse, oh, hang on, it's not doing it. Hang on. It's uh, bottom left, not hard bottom left. Anyway, to start this bus, what we're going to do is turn the ignition on. Do the ignition, warm up the glow plugs for us. That will all depend on what weather you have it set on. If you have it set on -16 like I do, it'll be the coldest. It'll take the longest time. And this will really help you start your engine with your glow plugs. And I believe you can cycle them to make it a bit warmer if you want to. Clutch down. Okay, the light just went off, and I don't know if it will start. Take the parking brake off whilst we're at it. Might take a bit to get going. Hang on, let's try again. Let's try that again. It's not wanting to start. Of course it's not. I might need to change the weather a little bit so I can get it to start, but we'll see if we can get it to start. We'll give it a second try. Okay, this glow plug's taking a bit. What if I can get it to move forward a little bit, see if I can get it to jump start? No, I can't. Alright, guess I'll do it this way then. So what I'll do is I'm pressing the... There we go, it's running. There we go, the engine is running. And we have 1.3 million kilometers on this bus. And yeah, so we'll just go give it a couple of revs. And it's idling just over 500 RPM. Right, let's see how we go. Let's take it for a spin. I don't think we've got plenty of it. Right. Okay, the clutch is very hard to release. Away we go. Let's get this engine warmed up so we can start. It's very loud, do apologise, I'm just going to turn the volume down. It's a really loud bus. Gonna get this old bus, but it's an easy bus to drive. And the good thing about solar buses, there are lots of manual transmission buses out there. And I've got to say, this is actually a pretty nice bus to drive. So yeah, if you didn't see the video that I uploaded earlier, that was my episode 100 of Town of Salem. And if you didn't see the description of that video, I will be uploading highlight videos every Thursday until I run out of clips to upload. Except for outro and stuff, I'm not able to do that. So I'll be definitely editing videos tonight after this video goes live. So yeah, every bus is a little bit different as well with this pack as well. I should mention that as well. So this is obviously the 615 edition. That works when you have your glow plug lights over there. I mean, every bus has a different character to it, which I'll be happy to show you in a moment. So we're just going to make sure. Oh, that's what we're meant to start second. That's why I'm not driving an automatic or driving a manual. If I drive it and see how good the clutch is, I'm starting in second. Yep, it can start second. It's a very nice bus to drive. It's just so easy to drive. Yeah, which is awesome. Which is what we want. It's very easy buses to drive. About so go about 30 around it. Stick it there. Turn the indicator on. Test the indicator noise. You can't really hear the indicator at all. We've got very like to turn our defrosted mirrors on. Give me 1 second here. Let's turn those on. That should actually defrost my mirrors. We'll see how well they work. Turn to the lights. Oops. The lights on. As long as we turn the lights on, we'll work. Drive the bus. Yeah, but no, this is great. Okay, now we're going to jump it into 6th gear and see if we can start the bus in 6th gear. This is a good good thing to do when you're testing it, just in case you forget to change gears and then suddenly your bus stalls out. You want to know if you can start in last gear, so then you don't have to change any gears. So we're on 6th gear, as you can see, we are in 6th gear. Let's go give it a little bit of revs. Slowly take out this clutch. So we'll start moving some. move, as you can see, I'm about 30% off the on the pedal, off the clutch pedal. That's when this bus starts moving. Okay, still going about 60%, 14% found in front, 14%, 10%. And can we start at 6 gear easily? Let's find out. Oh, are we moving? We're moving. Yeah, we can. We can officially start at 6 gear if you can release the clutch very slowly. Anyway, back to 4th gear. Let's go do our U-turn test now. That's what we always do. It's a test at turning circle of this bus. We'll do a U-turn. Before we do our full lap around top gear test track that we always use. Alright, let's go ahead and pull in. I might give it another quick start again just to see if it actually has made any difference because I've had it running for a bit. If it will start on its own without me having to press the maintenance button or repair button, because I had to do that. Let's see if it will start on its own. Right, so turn it off, cycle the glow plugs maybe. I have to do it manually. Yeah, so we'll cycle the glow plugs and see if it starts on its own. If it doesn't, might. Probably. There we go. And as you saw, the glow plugs did take a little bit more time, a little less time because it didn't need it. Anyway, we'll parking brake is off. Let's do a quick U-turn test. Full lock. There we go. That's our full lock on the steering wheel. Let's go. And I believe we are back in the middle of the lane, so that's not bad. Because obviously U-turns a bit. Just in case you go down the wrong way. Alright, we're going to do a 2nd gear roll to start the racetrack. Let's go finish this lane. I do apologise that's the case. In a couple of weeks, I'm pretty sure my computer will not do that anymore because I have finally picked out the parts for my computer. I'll talk about that in the Microsoft Flight Simulator once it's confirmed. I'm so excited for it because it's something my computer is not 100% the best, so I might get it run at my current specs. So I use an Intel i5 4590 right now. 8 gigabytes of DDR3 memory rated at 1600 megahertz. I use a GTX 1070 Ti, which is a great graphics card. I mean, that's one thing I'm definitely not going to I have a 500 gigabyte SSD for Windows and Microsoft Flight Simulator, and a 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drive for my main storage. And obviously Windows 10. So the main things I'm getting more RAM because stuff like this will happen, and I'm also getting a new motherboard. I'm actually on an Asus H97M Plus motherboard currently, and I'm also means my processor is I don't know if too sure what I'm going to do my own stuff yet. And so very cool indeed that I've finally upgraded this computer to. It's going to be the latest and greatest stuff like this. Things I'm getting only just came out this week, and I was so pumped. Anyway, in terms of the track forward, back to the bus. So I've just had a bit of spin on the computer. This bus is doing so well on the track. Like, I mean, come on. You can't complain about how well this bus is doing. It's so easy to do it. So we're at 90 k's an hour. I might do a top speed test. I want to know what the top speed test is on this bus. Oh wow. Test. This is going to be one I'm going to be featuring on the this series now. I mean, I added a new thing last season when we did the bendy buses. We did the testing how far the bend can go before the bend protection system thing. But now we're going to go and do a top speed test and see how this bus goes. So I'll switch to 6 speed now because it's a very loud bus. But this is a very good bus so far. I won't be testing with every single bus because I'm pretty sure they're all very similar in terms of top speed. But every bus, in terms of functionality, is different in a way. And I'll show you that throughout here. So the 615 version is one where we did the most tests. I don't think driving, they are going to be much different. So we'll go from like an engine off to an engine start, engine off to a top speed. So we'll go ahead and line up on the runway here. Runway, what number was this? Runway 4 or runway? I guess I don't know. I don't know what runway they use. Okay, we're on the runway. We'll pretend we're playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, except worse quality, obviously, because right. Okay, for some reason they won't do it manually. So we're going to turn next on. Glow plug lights doesn't turn on anymore, which means the glow plugs are well warmed up. Start the bus if it wants to. If it wants to. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't want to start. So I should say the oil pressure is over 7 psi on my screen here. And yeah, and I'll link just over front. Okay, so let's see how we go. So 3, 2, 1, launch it, touch the button. That's 20. 30. Shift up. Okay, third gear is pretty long, not much longer. 50. Very fast bus, but we won't be able to get to top speed on the runway. So if it doesn't meet the top speed, we'll go ahead and park it on the right hand side. There we go. So that is the first bus we're going to look at. There's I think 5 buses that we're going to have a brief look at. This is the 615 edition of the 256.50. We'll turn off the engine, and we will spawn in the next one. Which the battery's not turning off. Right, we'll go ahead and switch to the next one. I will see you when the next one spawns in. And here is the next one. This is the 612 version. It's called the 256.50 VL. So we had the 256.50E, which is parked all the way over there. And we have the VL. So again, we have the 4 headlights, the 2 fog lights, and 2 indicators there. And on the back, it's exactly the same. The only difference I can see is the badging is a little bit different on the outside. Apart from that, it's exactly the same on the outside. I'm pretty sure the sounds are exactly the same too, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and open up all the hatches. And open all the windows, just like we did before, so we can actually get good sound. This is cool, you can open all the windows up like this. I don't know, this one I wanted to open. And in the interior, it's exactly the same, but instead we've got a different pattern, but it could be because of the skin. It's got this sort of striped pattern compared to like this spotted pattern, I guess you could call it. Yeah, very nice interior indeed. Same views of this obviously, but as you can see, the dash is a little bit different. Once again, it's still a 6-speed manual, as you can see, and reverse is still the same. But when we come into the interior, as you can see, the dashboard is different once again. So, the glow plug light is no longer over here. Instead, you've got some more switches for lights and stuff like that, and your fan switches are different. It's a very different bus, indeed, in terms of switches. And a different battery icon, you don't have a fuel gauge or anything like that. And, yeah. It's the same in the interior, same as the interior. Okay, so to start it again, you press your A button, your glow plug light is now down here, the yellow light right here. Wait for that light to go out. And we may need to help it once again because this bus does not like the cold. So it's this light down here. Or is it this red light? I think it's the red light, actually, if I remember. I thought it's the yellow. We'll find out in a minute. Yeah, it's the red light. So it's the red light, not the yellow light. So we'll cycle the ignition so you can see. Wait for the red light to go out. And that's your glow plug light right here. This red light right here that my mouse is pointing at you now. But yeah, this bus is still... Yeah. And yeah, obviously we will check out all the different types of dashes. On the VL, it's wooden. So let's wait for this light to go out. It's really hard to see when you're sitting back here. So you really have to bend down and watch it. Okay, there we go. Glow plug light's out. And... oh, we might not need to help it, actually. And as you can hear, the starter sounds different. So I might actually take it for a lap anyway. Let's take it for a lap. Okay, so I wanted to start. Okay. Cycle the key. Wait for that light to go out again. Oops. I accidentally took off the feet. I was taking off the parking brake, so we can also gauge the brake pressure because our brake pressure is looking a little bit low. I didn't walk through the layout. I do apologise. So every bus will have the tachometer on the left hand side and the speedometer on the very right. Then you have all your auxiliary gauges like your fuel gauge, your oil pressure, your battery feeder, and your temp. On that gauge, your coolant temp or your oil temp or whatever it is. Then you have your brake pressure right in the middle, and then you have it for switches everywhere on the bus. Right, I'll go give it a little bit of help. There we go. We're running. And this one's idling a little bit higher as well. Alright, we're just going to give it some time to do some brake pressure, then we'll take it for a cruising lap, and then we'll take it for a full-on lap, because that's how it sounds. Right, I'm going to start the other one and compare it. So let's switch back to the other one really quickly once that one's warming up, and I'll compare it to sound. So let's give it a start. Oh, that's right. Okay, it will start. It's very finicky. But as you can hear, the starter sounds different in this bus. And it does idle a little bit lower, and if you listen, it sounds different. Well, let's shut it down. We can just press the battery button to shut it down, I believe. Yeah, just press the battery button and it'll shut the bus down. Just like that. And as you can hear, it sounds different, doesn't it? That's really good detail that every bus sounds different. Right, I think we're ready to go, I reckon. Let's find out. Pressure up. I'll just do that by revving up the engine, which means I can shout because this engine is very, very loud. So I need to the air pressure to build up. So we'll watch here. Usually it rolls down around about 6 bar. 6 bar potentially. Oopsie daisy. Accidentally stalled it. If I stall it, and this one's got a different like heating system as well as right down here, which you can use if you want to. But the regular glow plugs should be fine. That's for your like auxiliary heater and stuff like that. But I usually just use. Oops. And also too, if you start your bus for too long, your battery voltage is going to die out. Then your bus won't start again. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool feature, but it's also pretty annoying at the same time. Anyway, wait for this light to go out again because I accidentally stalled it. And as you can hear, I think the gear shift sounds different as well. But yeah, the different buses have a different engine sounds. I believe this is a different powered engine. I don't think this is a rubber engine. No, it's not. Right. There we go. And just like that, it's idling again. And I'm just going to get the damn pressure up. So make sure I am recording this video. Yeah, I am. So let's go with the pressure. So usually around about 6, I think it'll be good to go up in a minute anyway. Let's wait for that stop light to come off. So my parking brake is on. I think that's lifted, so we should be able to take off now. Here we go. So right about the 6 bar, that's where you want to be. Anyway, 6 bar, 6 on the way, and away we go. And we're just driving just like the other buses drive, so very nice. Once the game finishes, like again, shouldn't lag when it's done. But my upgrade stuff, which I so can't wait for. Horn, I didn't test the horn. Okay, that's not too bad. Wipers. Wipers is... No. Wipers aren't working good. There's your wipers, you have to turn both of these on. One's for the left and the one's for the right. There you go. So second, once again. I don't know. I think it's the same transmission anyway, so I think I'll be fine. Same gearbox, same clutch, same everything like that. But yeah, we'll test out and see how we get this goes. So we're on second gear. Let's go. There we are. Yeah, we can start second. Quite easily. Sorry for the lag. Once again, we'll go away. It just likes to lag. It's going. Does it have self-canceling? The other ones, the other one does. But away we go. This one sounds nicer than the other one, I reckon. Here, pretend we get right around about, looks all clear. Let's go into third gear, fourth gear. There we go. Going around, coming here, coming there. There we go. Staying around 60, around here, which I didn't do last time, I don't think. At 60, you're around about just shy of 1300 RPM maybe, because I've got my dash saying that on my Scania dashboard that I am using. If you want to use it, I'll so yeah, it's very cool dashboard. It really helps as well because it verifies that that's the correct revs, that's the correct speed, which I'm going to forgot to test with the other one as well. Right. 6th gear, let's see how we go. This bus idle, so let's start. Okay, so this one actually engaged about 50% of the life where you want it to be. Okay, so keep bring it down. Manage it, then let go at 20. And yes, you can, if we're still moving, we can start, yeah. We'll make sure we just get to 20 k's an hour, so anyway, let's go ahead and do our lap now. So we'll go ahead and get up to about 50 k's an hour, ready to do our lap. Okay, now we're to be in fourth. We'll do a 50 roll. Because we don't need to check the U-turn because I'm pretty sure it drives the same. So let's do a 50 roll. Which is what I do in other racing games. So I do like a regular lap to start driving casually. Up to like 120 k's an hour. And then I do a lap, which is what we're doing now. Go in fourth gear. Let's go to fourth. We're up to fifth now. And yeah, this bus is still pretty good on this track. So let's see how this goes. I think we're mainly using 4th and 5th for the whole track race, which will so for lag once again. It won't lag much off. I think it's just my camera software. When I upgrade my CPU to whatever the new one is going to be, I'll let you know when I can confirm I've ordered it and it's happening. That might mean I might have to miss a day to upload because I don't have a good way. I can use my old PC and I'll just do a different type of video, but I think I'll just be going to wait for this computer to come back. It might take another day. Anything like that. You never know. That might be some Friday's class video. didn't even see how well the window mirror distance works out. Checking that up, and then yeah, we'll do a top speed test as well for this one as well. Because I think this is a little bit slower than the other one. This is a good bus. This is a really good bus. I'll talk about the recommendations at the end, but I think I'll say right now I highly recommend this bus if you're looking for a nice old school solo bus. This is perfect, and it's free too. I mean, the thing is, it's free, which is amazing. And it's for the same people who made the 395 256.44, which we might be able to take out in the future maybe. As well, yeah, that's pretty much what they made. So they know how to, and the C56 as well, the IKARUS 256 cover. They made that as well. They made the buses too. Right. Let's go ahead and go take it to the end of the drag strip. I guess it is a drag strip anyway. Let's see if we can make it to the top speed. Bus is nice to drive. So what we do, like I said, we go from starting the engine to the top speed, and if we don't make it to the top speed, we'll park away the 250 the 50 years. If you know what those letters mean, I'm pretty sure V means very luxury. The VL means very luxury. Let me know in the comments below. I'll be quite interested to know what each letter means. Right, let's go into fifth. Yeah. And this gearbox is so good. Yeah, I can't tell if the engine's warmed up. Alright. Let's see if the engine's warmed up or not. So we'll turn off the engine, which is just using your button for engine stop, engine on off, or M. Alright, cycle the key, glide plugs don't come on, and straight up. Nice. Anyway, put the first gear, rev it up, go. That's 20, that's 30, 45, yeah, this one's not very short gear ratios, 63, that's 4th gear, we're at 50 gear now. And then to the last gear. Yeah, it's definitely got a slower top speed than the 50Es. 50Es is the fastest ones they've got in this package. So we're doing 97, 98. It still goes over 100 k's though. I'll give it that. Right, let's see if we can make it to top speed. If we do make it to top speed, we'll park it on the left hand side. It's 115 for this one, so the other one's definitely fast, so I'm going to park it this side. There we go. Go ahead and park this bus now, just like this. Way we got the back. That's cool, it's kind of drifty. To make it 3-wheel drive, this bus. So let's go straighten it up a little bit. There we go, we're straightened up. Put the parking brake on, I might need to go back a little bit. Okay, we'll reverse, let's go back a little bit. Okay, actually engaged for about 0.6, 0.7. The other one they engaged is like 0.3. So we go back a little bit more. There we go. A little bit too far. There we go. Perfect. And we'll turn off the engine now. And just give it one more start to make sure we're good. There we go. Sweet, we're good. We'll see how the other one starts before we move on to the next one. I lost the ignition on. Oops. Oh. Still starts pretty crap. Anyway, so that was the 256. No, the 250 point. Was it 256? Yeah, 256.50 video. Like I said, the front end's a little bit different on this bus. I'll just quickly spin around to the front end of the 612. Just to show you, it's a little bit different. The badge is a little bit different. And yeah, we will be moving on to the next bus. See you when it spawns in. So this is the 256.60, no, 256.50, excuse me, V. And this is 365. There's actually, the last three are 256.50 Vs. We have the 365, the 395, and the 777. This one is the 365 edition of this bus. At the front, it's now got 2 headlights instead of the 4, and a 256 badge right there. And you also got 2 headlights and 2 indicators as normal. Still a 2-door model. And still got the 3 lights, which obviously won't turn on until I turn the ignition on. In terms of the interior, let's just quickly fix this up. We've got a sort of nature style interior, I guess you could say. It's going to open up these so we can get good sound. If it has the same engine sound. Hang on, give me a second. There we go. And then open all the windows up, as we always do. Just like this. Alright, so camera flip for the interior. Like I said, nature and style interior. And as you can see, the dash is black this time. Which I'll show you now. It's like a black wooden. So, like I said, it's different once again. Different style auxiliary heater right there. You have your... yeah, it's really more basic, this bus. Anyway, the keys now are here now. We'll turn on the ignition, do the same thing as we always do. There's not as much buttons here as well. So it goes to show you that every bus is different depending which one you drive, want to drive. Right, we're going to turn on the, actually it looks like, okay, there we go. Oh wait, did that light turn on? That light didn't turn on. Okay, well. And, is that starting to sound different? I think it is. Yeah, as you can see, the glow plug light start turning on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's not turning on. So this one doesn't have glow plugs. And there we go. It started right up. Yeah, that does sound different, doesn't it? That sounds good. They all sound good. Like, for instance, this is what the other one sounds like, once again. I always have to compare the other ones because they do sound good. Just give it a second here for it to load. And then we'll give the other one a bit of a rev up to 2 grand and see how that one sounds. I forgot how it sounds already. Nah, I do remember it. I'll just go quickly on tab and watch it here. There we go, there's the other bus. I'll just start the other one from the outside, I guess. Because I don't think it needs glow plugs. Nah, we'll start it here. Yeah, it's different, isn't it? Let's go and floor it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it's different. So that one's different too. And then, just for comparison once again, we'll give a cold start to the 615. Even though it's just running. Okay. Let's turn all the lights off. There we go. And it's rev up. Yeah, they all sound different. Right, let's turn that engine off. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and jump into 365 and let's go take this for its lap. Once it's ready to load. Oh. But yeah, it does sound different though. Put a steering wheel on so you can see what I'm doing. So let's take it for a regular lap. Our brake pressure's good. Let's go. Oh, okay. That first gear's a bit. Okay, I'm going to give you the stats for every bus in case you want to know as well at the end. So make sure you keep watching to the end. Yeah. Does drive good though. Horn. I bet the horn's a little bit different to each one as well. Alright, not bad. Already in 6 as well. And this is definitely a good highway bus. bus as well. Let's turn the ignition, turn the indicator on. Okay, you can barely hear the indicator noise at some of these ones. But if you like that, that's fine. So if I turn the sound up. Yeah, you can't hear it. You can. So, second gear, start 45. There we go, down to 50. And then we can definitely drive it at 900 RPM. We're not in Mexico. We're driving like we should be. Now we're going to a 60k road on after the roundabout, so I'm just going to head for a second. 30 even. Oh. That's before. Okay, so that's before. It looks like it does. Flip the throttle. I guess it looks at me. No, this is me. What do you left? Like, accelerate for a second. Probably need to take the throttle. Alright, let's go and do our 6 gear pull. I don't think we really need to do it with this bus because I'm pretty sure we'll get turn signal. Yeah, as you see, it doesn't auto cancel. I believe the other one does though, the E. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the rest of these buses are going to sound the same. I'm pretty sure. If they do, I'll include them and I'll show you the differences. And we won't take them for this sort of lap. So, second. Wait for it to come to a complete stop. And then we'll go stop. And then we'll accelerate to second gear. Not 6 gear, sorry. Oh, stalled it. There we go. There we can start at 6. It's actually around about 20 k's. I'll just try it again though because I stalled. I'll just stall it out then. Yes, see you can. This is what I do with the other one as well. It's not starting. I just give it like a little bulb start if it wants to. Come on. Oh, started over. Let's go. Okay, slowly lift off the clutch and I'll see what's going up and do too. So up to 125. Very slowly, very slowly. Speed to come up very quickly. Okay, about 15 k's an hour I'd say. Yeah. Yeah, let's go do a lap now, and then we'll try out the other 2 buses, and then we'll wrap up this video, shall we? And yeah, so see how we go. Now I'll probably do it full flow. Where's the rev to? How about 20? Oh, 20. There we go. By the way, I'm going to get a little political here. And huge congratulations to Joe Biden for winning the United States presidency as a president-elect over Donald Trump. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a hopefully, and people will go, ooh, it's going to be, if you had a terrible 4 years, you're still going to have a terrible 4 years. That's what I was watching a stream bits on second live stream, actually. He got onto a live stream today, and he talked about that as well during today, about the election. And he years ago, yeah. If you're gonna have if you had a terrible 4 years with Trump, you're still gonna have a terrible 4 years. Because don't let the president control your life. You control your own life. Just because there's someone else in office doesn't mean you're gonna have a better life. It's all up to you. It's not like but don't yeah, it's all up to you. So yeah, once again, congratulations to Joe Biden. It was definitely, even though Trump was not taking his loss lightly, which I get why, because he really wasn't that 4 years that he sounded promising. But unfortunately, his winning took us away, and he's going, oh, I would win fair and square. No, you would not. You're going, if we didn't do any illegal votes, I would win. So, but you wouldn't win at all anyway. True, he would win anyway. But yeah, anyway, that's for political stuff. This is not a politics channel. Watch Sky News if you want politics. Yeah, this congratulations to Joe Biden from here in Australia. I mean, yeah, because Trump was a politician. This is his first time in politics, which is when he was president. Still got a couple months left, but yeah. So here we go. Let's go to my test speed test. And Van will do. I don't know how different the other buses are in terms of compared to this bus. If you know it's different, I'll just show it and go, right, let's go to the next bus. Like in terms of sounds and stuff like that, they all sound the same. I'm not even going to drive. And then I think for the commentary drive, we'll take the .2, we'll take the 50E, and I think for the no commentary drive, that's going to be tough. I might even do a couple of no commentary drives in the future for the bus, just like I would do for the Solaris pack buses I've been checked out from Series 2. Alright, here we are. Just go to a complete stop, turn the engine off. That's right, foot stall out. There we go. Engine starts right up. Once it after let's go. Yeah, this has got a different gearbox. That's 40. It's got a different gearbox. Or different gearbox tuning anyway. Oh, yeah. Well, if the specs are the same, it's not going to sound the same. I'll start with the next clip. But it's sad to say I'm not going to take it for a drive. I'll just give it a something else. And yeah, and then once we're done with this one, we'll pass 100 k's an hour now. We're in 6th gear. Let's see if we can make it to top speed. We're at 111. Faster than the VL. Because we're not going to make it. We need to make it. We'll turn around here, park next to the to the E, and then we'll go ahead and shut this engine off. We'll go ahead and reverse it a little bit. I forgot to show you all the reverse lights working, so reverse, brake, indicators. There we go, let's go and reverse back a little bit and straighten it up a little bit because that's not straight. Oh, it just suddenly just moved. There we go, that's a bit straighter now. Let's go a bit, a tiny bit forward. There we go. And we'll go ahead and turn off the engine. Just like that. And just double check, it will start again. Yeah. Okay, so that's your starter switch there, as you can see. I didn't see that before. But very good bus indeed. Anyway, we've got 2 more buses to look at, so I'm not going to start the other buses because they won't start anyway. Let's go to bus 4 out of 5. Okay, here we have 395, the same 256.50V. Look very similar to the other bus. It still has a single headlights. as well, and you had single headlights and single and all that good stuff as you saw at the start there, right there. Now I'm just going to open up all the windows and stuff like that and see if it sounds the same. And this has a different engine anyway because it has 180 horsepower or something like that. In terms of the interior, you do have a very cool, still nature related interior. I don't even know what that noise is. I'm sorry if you can hear that. But yeah, same similar style, but it's different again. The dash is pretty much the same as the other bus. Pretty sure it is anyway. So I don't think I'll take it for a lap, per se. Oh, it's got more stuff anyway, because it's very similar. Except it goes working glow plugs as well. And it's got a time now, too. So yeah, it's got a quartz timer. And yeah, this one's done 2.3 million kilometers. Let's see if she starts. So once again, we wait for that red light to go out. It just went out. Oh, that sounds different. But I won't take it for a lap because the laps, I mean, are very similar. But I will take it for a top speed run in a moment. Still idles around 600 RPM, zero. But like I said, they all do sound pretty different. But we're just going to do top speed runs for now. Because the laps, and we've already done 3 laps anyway, so why would we want to do another one? But yeah, we'll just wait for the take that off. Yeah, same gearbox. So it's no point really checking top speed either, is it? See how much more it is. So we're going to take it to top speed, to top speed strip, and then we'll go do that. And then we have the 777 off of that, which I don't think is much different to the 395. But yeah, so we're going to do this now, and then we'll do the last bus. But yeah. But if you are new here, if you haven't seen any of my review videos before, this is our okay. I did that before. But that's okay. Still away we go. And if you want to download this map, I'll leave a link in the description below. I'm going to do that every episode this season. I promise now I'll leave a link in the description to the map every episode. I do apologise. If you are not having that map. Same as the other one, isn't it? It's just a different engine. Yeah, so it wasn't really cool to do this, but let's do it anyway. Oh, it might be slower. Yeah, I'll say that's definitely not going to make it. Or actually, no, I'll say that'll make it. I'll say that made it. No, I won't. That didn't make it. I braked too early. Our brakes too early. So let's go ahead and park it right next to the, I guess right in the middle here. Why not? And it would leave it like that. And we have one more bus to look at. This, the 777. So that is the look of that. We're not going to start the other buses because really that's just a waste of time. We'll go ahead and jump into... Actually, I'm going to have a quick sound comparison really quickly between the bus next to us on the right hand side here. So let's see if it does sound different. Wait for the glow plugs again. Might just press this already because... Okay, so let's go to about 2000 RPM. give it a couple of blips. Yeah, because this one has no working glow plugs, so yeah. Anyway, let's give her another start. Yeah, it's different. So they all have different sounds, no matter what engine you pick, whatever bus you pick. Oh, actually, let me just quickly check something really quickly. Maybe this is the glow plug light. Find out in a minute. We'll find out. Maybe this one's got the yellow as the glow plug light. No, it just doesn't work. Wait, or does it? Yeah, still does it. Yeah. Anyway, we'll go pick our last bus. I'll just edit it out. This is the 777. See when it spawns in. And this is the 777. So it's back to the 4 headlights, 2 fog lights, and 1 indicator layout. Oh, as in first sight, well, 2 indicator layout, I should say. It's got these types of doors, and the doors are different. And yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be very similar to the 50E. I'll have a look at the specs again. I'll talk through the specs at the end of this video about what each bus does. I'll read through on the new vehicle page, which you won't see. But yeah, that's just a brief look at that. Check on the interior. We have spotted interior once again with like different style armrests and stuff like that. And the interior is very similar. It's actually pretty plain boring. So you have the motor stop thing here written out here for us. So just like every other bus, key on, glow plug light comes on. We'll have a listen to how it starts. If it starts the same as the 395, I think we'll leave it there. But it's very, very similar. Yeah, different layouts and everything like that, which is very, very cool. So is that light going to go out anytime soon? Yep. I think it does. Yeah, it does. So I've just got to park it. I'll just park it over here. It's very similar. And just like that, that is all the buses for the 256.50 pack by BGM Hawk. I'll just go ahead and park here so I can do the outro. So, what we do at the end of each video is we talk about the pros and cons. I'll just start off the ignition. I shall start it back up. Don't worry about more about the glow plugs. So I'll talk about the pros and cons of each bus. What I like about them, what I don't like about them. So the pros. Number 1, every bus is different. Like in terms of sounds, gauges, dashboard layout, interiors. Every bus is different. Number 2, it's old school. Like everything's old school working, everything like that. It's just like an old school bus. And number 3, I like to give 3 cons. I think 3 pros and 3 cons. It's just a very, very nice bus to drive. It's very, very fast as well. I guess let's tie that into 3 pros. The cons, I can't think of anything. Really, I can't. I think this is actually not a bad bus. I guess I could say buses are hard to start in the cold. I like some other buses that we're going to check out in the future. They are very, very hard to start. 2, I would have to say, I guess this doesn't work. Oh, well, I think it does. I think you have to find a switch for that. There's a certain switch for that, I think. Yeah. No, I think it's only one con, and so say that some of the buses don't like the cold. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Overall, give it a 9 out of 10, and do I recommend it? Absolutely, I do. Go ahead and download it with the link in the description below. If you want to download the Toolkit test track, that'll be in the description as well. Just go try and find it. Okay, that's the one. I'll just go try and find the switch. I guess another thing is too, is like because the layouts are different, it's hard to turn on this thing here. Unless it's actually a key thing. No, it's not. Yeah. Lucky I can't find a button to turn that on. The radio works and everything like that, but I'm not turning that on because it's copyrights, music, and stuff like that. But yeah, So overall, 9 out of 10. Go ahead and download it. I believe it's a fantastic bus. Or if you want a paid version of this bus or paid bus at all of this bus, I believe there's I'm trying to remember. Was there a 256 version of this bus? No, I don't think there was. Oh, sorry, it's just gone black for a moment. No, it's a 260, that's right. You can download a 260.50. You can purchase a 260.50 on Steam. If you want a 260 bus. Well, this is a 256 bus. I don't know what the difference is between 256 and 260. But if you go on Steam, you can download the 250. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you did enjoy that video. Tomorrow, Tuesday and Thursday, Town of Salem single episodes because of the big massive episode 100 that just happened. I'm pretty sure that video was live for about 3 hours since this video came out. So make sure you do check that out. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like down below. If you stopped by for the first time, please subscribe. Take care, have a good one. Bye-bye.